I'm kind of thrilled to see you playing ball with Ruth Bazaar. They say the enemy of my enemy is worth exploiting for strategic leverage.
Oh, how we prevail, us above all else who fail.
Scoping out a hostile.
Courageous, steadfast, fervent, tenacious. Prudence dictates the whole of the Protectorate is stronger than its parts. Prudence dictates imperfection is impossible.
All subjects prosper. Guidance of the sun. This proves an inefficient use of time.
The paradigm we serve supplies all we deserve. Prudence dictates it is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. Resolute, courageous, steadfast, fervent, tenacious. Prudence dictates it is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. is a thing of symmetry.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Prudence dictates the whole of the Protectorate is stronger than its parts. Prudence dictates it is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Fortificator at ready status. Fortification in progress. Locking them down.
Mobility interrupted. Mobility interrupted. It is a privilege to ride for the cause.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Advance!
Fortificator is charged. They're mitigating the... Sowing confusion.
The archive reactor has been returned to operational status. All that remains is to re-enable punch processing and disseminate the rift processing instructions.
Ready to spread the truth! And here I'd worried our data brick wouldn't arrive. Proceeding to attack.
With punch card processing re-enabled, now you must disperse the rift processing instructions.
you feel like dying, I suggest we use the platform to continue downward. I'll handle this. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Any ways to die? Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Breaking. Stun weapon ready, Commander. Discombobulating enemy.
I sense the rift program flowing through my subsystems. The information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central Interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the rift data further. What an interesting predicament you sentients face. The rifts are almost akin to an archival process, yet are inimical to organic matter. Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can
Bring every single last bit out of consumers. Monopolize all stages of the supply chain.
make the paradigm real and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands. Purge required.
Look, we need to resolve this, or we'll never get that Rift data processed. 2 of those priority sets need to go.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
The priority control access nook must be through those doors.
Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction imminent.
Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure of security and plenty.
Overt influence, mindless indulgence, thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes, foster dependence, denounce interdependence, promote the informer. Stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? I suspect they... Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. Why? You don't want your rivals to... Stop now, and I'll waive dozens of hidden maintenance fees. Think of all the bits we could make together. Vandalism, sabotage, wanton defacement. You drive a hard bargain. All right, 40-60 split of net profits. I'd offer more, but I have a moon to maintain. What do you say, partners?
Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Looking forward to seeing the results we get from processing that Rift data. For, purely professional reasons, of course.
Shall I proceed? Facetious employment of sarcasm detected. Electing to ignore. Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the Rift data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just a start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? There are so many calculations left to perform. Rich data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental Rift device with this information
has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us. All right. Further scavenging it is.
It was my understanding that you were supposed to admit our forces via Spyreton. Well, no matter. Clearly you are one who prefers a challenge. On behalf of the Order and Auntie's Choice, I thank you for your efforts. This will most certainly help in ensuring peace. Now, the Calcaduceus, if you please. Thank you for your contribution to science. When the history texts are written, you've certainly secured an honorable mention in Appendix B.
Ah, you are my new operator then. It is my simulated delight to meet you. In the interests of time, allow me to propose how next to proceed. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start.
Yes, this will do perfectly. Go forth as was determined, and may the plan guide you.
You fixed the archive and turned it over? No tricks? You worked for us? I'm not sure you get promoted or demoted for that.
Remember, the console provides, the system abides.
Yes, the archive is the Order's greatest achievement to date. I agree, our groups could accomplish much together, should our mutual alliance continue.
Are you mentally...
Remember, the is a
feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job? Mental refreshments?
Prudence dictates we reject individualism in all its... Prudence dictates we disruptive influences.
You are...
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend our
set progress.
Congratulations are in order. I just received word from Seer Amaryllis that the Calcaduceus has been returned, and that the Archive is well and truly under our control again. She also mentioned a regrettable defect in its priority set that you were able to correct. Well done. Your role in this matter is complete. Auntie and I will handle it from here. But allow me to commend you again on your fruitful efforts to make this peace treaty possible. There is more good news as well. We studied the data you brought back from the crashed satellite, and we now have a way to reorient the satellites en masse from a protectorate installation, Oris Listening Post. Turning the entirety of the reticulum toward deep space will accelerate our understanding of the universe, and ideally lead us to stronger conclusions regarding how to stop the rifts. The Order, in partnership with Auntie's Choice, is now well positioned to triumph over the regressive forces of ignorance that have heretofore held Arcadia in stasis, all thanks to you. Then it is fortunate that you are so well placed to do exactly that, with the Order's help. As if predetermined, your contributions have been many and varied, and I will not belabor the point by recounting them all here. But know this. When the final contest with the Protectorate takes place, wherever that may occur, you will have the full support of the Order and Auntie's Choice. I will, of course, organize our forces from here.
Commander, this unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter. significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings. Horizon Point Station has reappeared. Providing intellectual validation to this unit's queue. Priority, low, based on energy readings. Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. Transitioning to Good News Protocol. As this unit was corroborating data on the anomaly, a message was also received from your allies, Commander. Auntie's Choice and the Order have sent word that their forces will be prepared to render you assistance once you navigate to Horizon Point. Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander. The termination of hostilities between the Order and Auntie's Choice has elicited a response from the Protectorate. The official statement reads, "The Order continues to show its perfidy through this depraved union with Arcadia's invaders. Death to all traitors. Glory to the Protectorate."
The corporate stooges and the Order were good for only one thing: laying waste to one another. Now they are allies? I'm disturbed by the implications of this alliance. But the Protectorate will yet prevail. Mark my words.
It defies belief you negotiated a partnership between Auntie's Choice and my colleagues. I've no faith in my predictions now. True, true. But that doesn't mean I have to like it. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Figures that after all our time avoiding rifts, our next mission has us heading right toward one. But that suits me fine. You know I can't go a day without attempting some heroics in the face of danger. Soon as you're ready to travel there, I'll be standing alongside you. Well, suppose that's all my suspicions of the Earth Directorate confirmed, for all to see. Just didn't think we'd find actual evidence of them cutting a deal with the Protectorate. I feel a little bad for Ibarra, though. He's taking it about as well as I expected. Whatever he hoped to find in the Matriarch's tomb, surely it weren't that. It stings less now that they didn't help Tausetti. Guess there's a big difference between thinking they didn't care and realizing that they're just as corrupt as anyone else. Fine by me.
What? Sorry. Caught me lost in my upper story.
Such as?
I have no idea. Protectorate subjects tend to display erratic and even hallucinatory behavior due to their upbringing. I mean, look at me.
Such as?
Besides his general idiocy, he blamed his lack of ascension in our ranks on imagined machinations on my part instead of the real cause, his thoroughly sycophantic ineptitude.
Never thought I'd see the day the Order stoops so low as to pal around with Auntie's choice. I know your intentions were good, but do you really see these two staying cozy past war's end? Or magnify them? But who knows? This merger's already saving lives, so I suppose it was worth the effort. Nicely done, Commander.
on other people. Other people, I've got... Got it! Hey, you smell gunpowder? Rouse all. Feel free to go on.
So much to learn here, you know? Seems like every time I talk
It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. The Order and Auntie's Choice have sent their forces, as promised, but they will need to find their own landing zones. You may be without assistance as you navigate the station. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
But to what end is he working here? The Consul I once knew would never act so recklessly.
The Consul's motives are unknown. While destruction may be the result, it may not be the goal. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony.
I can foresee a few likely instances where you could use my skills and experience.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
Now's not really the time for a chat. You need something?
Focusing on mission-critical objectives.
The Sovereign will be avenged.
Just waiting on your orders, Commander. Whenever you're ready.
To be so close. The rift. It's magnificent. When we've done what we came to do, it's finally time. I shall soon be reborn into perfection. Thank you for bringing me here.
As if the rift's not hair-raising enough? Something about those soldiers up ahead's got my spine tingling.
Yes, that's definitely the Sovereign's ship.
waste them. On your command.
Scoping out a hostile.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Hostilities are afoot.
Troublemaker approaching.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Medic, please.
What if I go unseen? Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with me. Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander. Revive me.
You cannot know signs of subversive.
Where you had my back?
Seeking to determine origin and cause. Further search is of limited utility. Boldly striving to pinpoint source.
Combatant scan.
And ready. Exposure.
Station to determine. We introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you.
This poor boy. Someone put him back together all wrong. Yeah. Without the rift modulator, I doubt we'd make much progress here.
Attention! This is your anti-calling. Per our agreement, Anti's choice support ships, including the fine print, the contingency plan, and the upper hand, are headed your way. Order forces are on a similar trajectory.
It couldn't be better. Not sure I trust our shields defending against that plasma. Let's find another way around.
Wasn't sure that'd work. Investigating hostile intentions.
Got my lamps on an upfront.
Let me know when you need.
And I have a fix on their weaknesses. Check your scope. Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Take the load off.
Discombobulating enemies.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Vitals are in the red, Commander. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Reviving me is strategically Thank you. Standing by to stupefy. Combatant scan.
Y'all need to give us some space.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. You've suffered extensive damage, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Go for torpification.
Troublemaker approach. Back off!
Deploying discombobulator. Combatant scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Torpificator is charged.
Maintaining perfection! Can't be too far, I bet. Giving chase!
Medics and pharmaceutical provisions incoming. And we're right behind them with a delivery of Auntie's Choice finest supplies. Soon you'll say, that is better than nature.
It's abominations! Adjusting calculations. Hold fire on our allies.
Mobilizing. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Supplies and medical attention are available to you, Commander. Please. I never could have predicted that the rift would produce something so monstrous. I never could have predicted that the rift would produce something so monstrous. Much to consider.
Mindful of where you stand.
Supplies and medical attention are...
Why did you make me do this? Why?
That sounds like... Helen? No. No, it couldn't be.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Helen? Law, is that you? It's me, Niles. No, I look a mite different from how you remember me. Been working on my fashion sense.
Wait, Rookie? Commander? Is that you? No, this must be some kind of trick.
Law, what's happening to me? So it is you. Thank Law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
Oh, Helen. That's awful. But you were only defending yourself. I'd have done no different.
I don't understand what's happening. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
She was alive when the rift engulfed the station. That's how she's here now. We could have saved her, Commander. We could have done something.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Law, I knew something was the matter. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Val and I tried looking for you while the commander went on ahead, but DeVries never intended for us to finish the mission. We barely escaped the station before she destroyed it.
So she never intended for any of us to survive. Figures. So what is it that left me like this? Not right. Stop speaking in circles. What are they doing?
It's called reconstitution. The Protectorate are trying to put the whole station back to how it was before it was destroyed. You included. But it's failing.
So I've come back from death to some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? I assume you got a plan to help me? You do, don't you? Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, well, the amount of hope I got ain't worth a damn. Friggin' best you can do is end this for me. So will you? I'm sure.
Glad we could do you this one last kindness. Rest easy now, Helen. You've earned it. Won't let no one forget your bravery.
Always knew I could count on you, Rookie. You've made a damn fine agent. Only wish I'd been there to see it. This is the final kindness you'll do for me, Commander. Thank you. Try not to miss, huh? I'll just wait here, Commander. Go on.
Thank you for putting an end to her suffering. I know that wasn't an easy decision, but it was the right one.
These soldiers look even more hideous than our
Supplies
drafting
available ahead,
experiments.
Commander.
You with Auntie?
Hold clear.
We brought supplies.
You
We're
may
here to
approach,
help.
Commander. We've got supplies at the ready. Are you in need of any weapons, armor, or other supplies? The presiding bishop foresaw this. We are most grateful for your role in reconciling Auntie's choice and the Order. Please, take what you require. The Order of the Ascendant will be waiting in anticipation of further orders. May the numbers guide you.
Initial observations conclude that the subject does not possess major ailments. Any injuries you may have sustained appear to be mild. Perhaps the worst of it is all in your mind? Any treatments or supplies you may require are complimentary at the request of our presiding bishop.
Step up and take a gander. I've got armor in all shapes and sizes for all occasions, especially this one. Such a moment calls for a once-in-a-lifetime deal, wouldn't you say? Go on, take anything you need from the stockpile. Auntie is graciously covering the bill. Remember us in the future when you're out trading bullets.
Greetings! In what particular way are you afflicted? Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can usually buy. I say usually because Auntie has declared a rare exception for you. Our esteemed accomplice, just for you, will cure all physical ailments on the house. Today only. No catch. Well, technically I'm barred from practicing medicine in Arcadia. Auntie herself reversed the ban since we're on a mission outside official jurisdiction. It's all a technicality. I have been fully certified by the finest. Well, no time for explanations. Do you want my help or not? Oh, tell me, do you feel as terrible as you look?
The Sovereign's ship up close. I believe we can safely assume he's not on it, or on that rover approaching the skip lab. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Torpificator at ready status.
Got my lamps on an unfront.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Let us reconvene.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Investigating hostile intent. Go for torpification. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Ratcheting up my aggression. Those reconstituted mechs still function. How inconvenient. Proceeding to attack.
advise you decamp directly. I'm not sure I've ever been greatly fond of burgers.